Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to go over the #1 problem with Premier One fencing. And if you overlook this problem could drain your battery overnight. So before we get into that, I'm going to show you some simple tips and tricks to better understand your Premier One fencing. Let's get started. This right here is from Premier One. It's their fiber tough end posts. They run about $3, $4 maybe. Ideally, you use these in your corners to give your fencing extra support, but also you can use it to help prevent sags, like so. This part right here is sagging. The sagging is fixed. Now, sagging really takes place with your larger rolls, such as the 164-foot rolls. I tell you, we own a lot of those rolls, and those rolls give us a lot of issues with sagging. So we probably have maybe 50 or 60 of these fiber tough end posts just for that problem. Another tip I can give you is I use these pink landscape flags or landscape markers to let me know and our kids know where the grounding rod is, so that way they don't trip over it, causing damage to the clip. We're entering into the colder months. Winter's just kicking off, and I've already had this problem. If you look right here, this is your on and your off button. Now, when it rains or you got snow melting, water will dam up in here. Now, when it freezes, you cannot turn off or even turn on your energizer. So overnight, when it freezes, you come out in the morning to do your chores, leave it turned on, come up here. Ow, golly, I just got shocked. That did not feel good. It's all good though. Here, let's do a better demonstration. Let's turn that off. Bad demonstration, but it's okay, folks. Just leave it turned on and take the clip off. I just lay it over the panel like so, and then I undo this and in I go. That was the worst demonstration I've ever done. Here I am trying to do an awesome demonstration and I shocked myself. One thing's for sure, that fence is probably hitting at about 9,000 volts, which is awesome. Woo! If this button right here is frozen, that's okay. Just leave it turned on. Be cautious, unlike me, and just take the clip off and lay it over your panel. So now I'm going to show you the #1 problem all of us Premier One netting owners face. And probably a lot of you don't know about this. Let's get to it. We also got to make sure the battery's turned off, of course. We're here at the entrance, so we're gonna unclip that. I have some black oil sunflower seeds just in case I have some chickens trying to get out, and I have a net. So like me and probably a bunch of other people out there, we like to unhook this and go through like so. Now, some people leave that connected and they go over like that and bend the rods. Now, by doing that, when you're bending these rods, the spikes, especially if they're double spikes, they do bend. And when they bend, if it's a severe bend, it is extremely hard to fix. So always going through the entrance like so, shimmy my way in. Yes, I shimmy. I noticed when I came out of quarantine that my energizer was blinking double red. And that's telling me that there is a short somewhere. I knew right off the bat where the short was. And that short is right here at the very bottom loop before your spike. Now some of you might have single spikes. I always recommend to get the double spike, but the last loop right here, when you're going through, sometimes you step on this piece and that bottom loop slides down and has contact with your metal spike. If you don't catch it, it will start shorting out your battery. Your battery will start losing power, and that's not a good thing. So you got your double spike, this bottom loop right here, it will slide down and have contact with your spike. Best way that I see to fix that is zip ties. Plastic will not short out your poly wire. So what we're going to do is very simple. I might even do 2 zip ties. I'm feeling a little wild today, you know what I'm saying? Especially after getting shocked. All right. Pull your zip tie tight. We're going to go ahead and cut off the pigtail. Make sure when you cut that pigtail off, you don't cut your poly wire. Now that should prevent the bottom loop here from sliding down and having contact with your metal spike. You want to turn this piece right here of your zip tie. You want to point it facing the fence, so that way when you're entering in and you do step on it, you don't step on this piece. Let me zoom in a little bit. You don't step on this piece right here, so have that facing in. And that will prevent the bottom loop from shimmying down and having contact with this metal spike, which will drain your battery overnight. So let's go ahead. We'll put 2 on there to be on the safe side. As you can see, I got 2 zip ties that's going to prevent this bottom loop that is electrified from sliding down and having contact with this metal spike. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing here. Premier One by far is the best company that provides electric netting and also other accessories that's farming or homesteading related. There is no company out there that can compete with Premier One. But no matter the industry, no matter the product, there will always be one flaw. And this right here is Premier One's flaw with their netting, which is not that bad of a flaw. It's fixable. All it takes is some zip ties. So let's do a demonstration. I got the fence unhooked, and I'm going to step on these bottom loops as if me or one of the kids were coming in to feed the chickens or lock them up or collect eggs. I'm aggressively stepping on the loops. Now let's take a look. Look at that. Nothing. The loops are in place. They're not slid over the metal spiking. Now, if the zip ties weren't there and I was doing that, both of these loops would be touching the metal spikes. Problem fixed. I highly recommend you get some zip ties and you do what I just did. That will save you a lot of heartache. If you all found today's vlog informative, please subscribe. Ring that bell icon to get notifications on all future uploads. This right here, this is old Sally. Until next time, have a great day, stay safe, and God bless. Ain't that right, Miss Sally?